And hello there! Welcome back to Weird Writing Prompts, a segment where I seek to inspire you to write, if just for a little bit. Today I have a weird writing prompt for you, as well as some of the tools to get you into the writing gear. As I've said in the past, if you have a really busy schedule, it's hard to sneak writing in. And that is why I developed this series of weird writing prompts, because I want to give you just the chance to write, to grab you for a little bit, give you a few characters, a place, and a situation, and just send you out there. Get you writing, if just for a little bit. How little of a bit? 10 minutes. Your challenge every week is to write for 10 minutes non-stop. Seriously, there is actually time in this video allocated for you to write. I'll even put on some music for you to get you right into the writing mood. So I say we just take it from there. How about take a moment right now to go pick up your notebook and pencil or open up your favorite writing software of choice. Pause the video if you have to. I'm going to count backwards from 3 and I assume that by the time I hit 0, you're ready to get moving, okay? 3, 2, 1... 0! I assume you're ready to get moving, so let's do just that. Now, as always, before I give you the prompt, I want to give you the formal disclaimer and remind you that this prompt here is for you. If you, once you have heard the prompt, you think of a cooler way for the story to develop, cooler characters, or would like to insert your own OCs, or original characters, into the story, feel free to do so. The whole purpose of this is for you to sit down and write. Twist the story, twist the characters, twist everything if you have to, it's all fine by me. Why? Because we're doing this to write. Got it? We're all clear on this? Change the story however you like. All I want you to do is just to write for a little bit today, okay? Alright, let's take it from the top. Today's weird prompt, and it's a weird prompt indeed, it goes a little bit like this. 3 cheers for Betrayal. Write a scene from the point of view of a character who happens to be the right-hand advisor to the leader of a nation. The catch? Someone has just tried to assassinate the leader. Fearing for their life, the leader has gone into hiding, taking only their right-hand advisor with them. Double catch? The person who arranged the assassination in the first place was none other than your character. Now, this prompt may seem rather straightforward, but there are many things that you can do. First and foremost, consider the following questions. Why did our character decide to arrange an assassination from the beginning? Was it for personal reasons or something else? Maybe they're a member of an organization. Maybe they're just one person. Aside from the reasoning why, let's consider the past as well. Could it be that maybe our character and the leader of the nation have a bit of a past together? And also, let us not forget, the past may be there, the present is here, but what about the future? What is your character going to do? The leader of the nation is in hiding. They may be in a mansion, they may be living in a cave, either way. The right-hand advisor, your character is the closest person to them. The assassination might have failed. But that doesn't mean that the leader can't meet an untimely end, right? Or maybe it could be that your character has had a change of heart? This and many other questions can only be answered and only be answered by you, rarely friend. I want you right now to take a moment to consider the situation that I've put forward, the characters, the questions that I asked as well, the past, the present, and the future. Take a moment. If you need to pause the video to think about stuff, that's all fine. I would rather you just jumped in, but hey, I can't stop you. Take a moment, consider the situation, and take a deep breath. The time to write is almost upon us, but I'm not gonna let you go on your own. No. I'm gonna have some nice music in the background to get you right into the mood, and I'm gonna give you a little present. The first sentence is always a problem when you're writing. You never know what it's gonna be, and it's always a confusion, and you just get stuck on it. This time, I'm gonna give you the first line. The very first line of how this story begins, I'm gonna give it to you so you can write it and then get going, okay? This story, the first line of this story begins like this. If you only knew. And now the time to write is finally upon us. Grab your pen, get your fingers ready on the keyboard. The time to write, for you to tell this story that only you and only you can tell, starts now. 60 seconds remaining. And that's that! Time's up! Pencils down, fingers off the keyboard! If you minimize this video, please bring it back up. And of course, do not forget, upon completing this perilous journey of 10 minutes of being locked away in a different world, take a deep breath. 10 minutes is not a lot of time. This is actually the way that we used to do writing exercises in college. If you have never been to a creative writing course, well, this got you just a little bit closer. The professor would give us an exercise, a set of statements, or maybe just a simple idea, and everyone would write for 10 minutes. It was one of those magical moments because suddenly the classroom was entirely quiet. I seldom knew because I always put on my music, because music is a really important part of my creative writing process, and I hope that you like the music that I played today. I'm going to talk a little bit about it in a moment, but for the time being, I hope that you enjoyed this experience, and you actually, if you haven't already, you're a little bit closer to knowing what it's like to be in a creative writing course. 10 minutes may not be a lot of time. It's definitely, most certainly, not enough time to create a masterpiece, but that's not the point of this exercise. It's not the point of what I gave you today. The point was to write. Because a lot of people get stuck in the idea of wanting to make the story good, but the first draft of a story, when you first sit down to experience the story firsthand, it's not about making it good. It's just about making it written. So you can make it good later. I hope that this exercise gave you a nice chance, an escape from the world, to dedicate a little bit of time to your writing, to your craft, to what means the world to you. And above all, I hope that you had fun, because, at least for me, when I'm having fun, the writing takes on a different form. It's less about telling a story, about portraying the thoughts in your mind into a visual form, and really just more about experiencing it. So, I hope that I gave you a little bit of that. And of course, I want to let you know that the music that you heard today came from OCRemix.org. The track you heard today was Lost Fragments of the Past by Oceanfire. OCRemix is a wonderful website full of passionate people who are creating remixes of your favorite video game tracks. And it is available for download for free, like all of the other OCRemix albums and tracks. They have so much awesome stuff there. I recommend you go and check it out. The links for the people who made this and this particular track are available in the description down below. And one more thing before I go. If you would like to share your writing, whatever you made in these 10 minutes, feel free to leave it down in the comments below, as well as your comments, your thoughts on future prompts. For the time being though, I gotta get going. I wanna thank you for watching, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I hope that today's writing journey was exciting for you and that you had fun, and if anything, you're looking forward for the next time you get to write. Okay? Okay.